Okay, we're going to be looking at some applications of exponential growth and exponential decay functions. So first, we're going to just look at our basic equation, y equals a times b to the x. You can use a similar equation, y equals a times 1 plus or minus r to the t power. Okay, so in this one, the b as your growth factor is just replaced with 1 plus or minus r. So we're going to add if it's an exponential growth, and we're going to subtract if it's an exponential decay. So your growth factor here for b is just replaced with 1 plus or minus r. Okay, so it's the same equation, same concept, just using a little bit different variables. Okay, so here's 3 examples that we want to go through. So Crystal was given $3,000 when she turned 2 years old. Her parents invested it at a 2% interest rate compounded annually. How much money will Crystal have when she turns 18? Okay, so first thing is this a growth or a decay example? Well, right here, they invested it at a 2% interest rate. So you're gaining interest on your money. That's going to be a growth. So it's exponential growth. Okay, so since it's an exponential growth, we're going to be using this equation, y equals a times 1 plus r to the t power. Okay, so we're adding that interest rate because our money is increasing. We're gaining more money. Okay, so the initial amount, how much did you start with? $3,000. What is your growth or decay rate? Well, it's going to be growth, and it's 2% interest or 0.02 written as a decimal. Okay, so my function, what is my equation going to look like? Well, it's going to be $3,000. Remember, A is the initial amount times 1 plus 0.02 to the t power. Okay, so 3,000 times 1.02. Okay, now remember the 1 represents 100%. So that's the original amount, the original $3,000. And then the plus 0.02 is that extra interest that you are earning. Okay, now it says how much will she have when she turns 18? Well, if she started, she had this money given to her when she was 2. So at 18 years old, that means 16 years have passed. Okay, so do this in your calculator. You are going to get $4,118.36. So rounded 2 decimal places since we're dealing with money. And then also do this on your calculator. That way you know how your calculator works, especially if you're using, well, you have the graphing calculator app on your Chromebook, but if you're using like a calculator on your phone or something like that, you're going to want to know exactly how to put that in correctly. Okay, example number 2. Suppose, and we're going to put in here, I need to give you an amount. We're going to go with 10 milligrams. So suppose 10 milligrams of a radioactive substance decays at a rate of 3.5% per hour. How much of the substance remains after 6 hours? Okay, well, right here it tells us we're going to be a decay. So since it's going to be a decay, we're going to have y equals a times 1 minus r to the t power. Okay, so you are losing value, or here you are losing part of the substance. Okay, initial amount, how much did we start with? We are going to start with 10 milligrams. And then what is your, and in this case, decay rate? Well, you are decaying at 3.5% per hour. So as a decimal, move that 2 places to the left, and your decimal will be 0.03. Okay, my equation, y equals my initial amount, 10, times 1 minus the amount that I'm decaying by to the t power. So this would be y equals 10 times 0.965, and